What's up, y'all? It's Chandra with Divine Beauty Coaching. Let me fix my camera a little bit. All right. So it's Chandra with Divine Beauty Coaching. I'm coming at you with another motivational message. Okay. So I want to continue on speaking on Moses. I have been deep in this Exodus and just reading about Moses, and it just dawned on me how his faith, like Moses had relentless faith, like unshakable faith. Like, even though he may have had his doubts, even though he may have had his insecurities about what God was asking him to do, he just did it anyway. And that just goes to show like how much you can show God. See, the thing is with God, what he'll tend to do, he'll give us just a little bit to show us how miraculous he is. Then he'll require us to put in some work. Too much is given, much is required. He'll require us to put in just a little bit, and he'll reveal himself, show you a miracle. And then from that miracle, he helps you to believe. He helps you to believe based off of the first few miracles that he performed. So when the next thing happens, he wants you to understand I know it don't look like things are going like you want them to, but I promise you, listen to me, and this plan is going to work. God will literally give you a strategy. Okay? God will literally give you a strategy, just like he did for Moses, because Moses, like I said, Moses had all the excuses on why he just was like, listen, these children of Israel are not going to listen to me. They ain't seen me in years. I have a speech impediment. He just continuously made excuses. He was like, I don't know how you're going to do this. I don't know why you want to use me. I'm not fit for the job. So God was like, okay, cool, whatever. Your brother, he speaks well, doesn't he? Okay, so I'm gonna he gonna help you with this. So he actually sent somebody to help him, because it comes a time where, yeah, you might be able to get through a lot by your own, but then it's gonna come a time where God has to send somebody in to help you. Okay. He'll send somebody in to help you that has a good heart, that's on the same page as you, that love God as much as you do, to give you just that little push to help you through it. You know what I'm saying? So, they go on, and God had already made Moses aware. When you go to do what I'm telling you to do, he performed the miracles with the staff. That was God's way of revealing to Moses, like, I'm powerful. Okay. So this is what you're going to do. That staff that I've given you, that staff, you're going to use that staff to perform every single miracle. And I'm going to give you, your brother is going to also help you along the way. So then he goes first. He just goes up to Pharaoh. He goes to his overseers, the people who oversee the slaves, the children of Israel. And he's like, okay, well, tell Pharaoh he need to let my people go. The elders, and they're like, they go to Pharaoh and they're like, man, God said let the people go. And Pharaoh like, what, man? Go ahead. I'm not doing that. So then he goes and he's like, okay. They go back to Moses, like, man, this man just told us we're not about to sit here and waste our time with you. You talking about let our people go, and he not gonna do it. So then Moses stepped in. He went back to God, said, God, man, we tried, and he said no. But the thing is, God had already said that he was going just listen to his plan. He has a strategy. God is strategic. I tell y'all this all the time. God is so strategic in everything that he does. He already told him, he said, guess what's going to happen? He's going to literally drive y'all out of Egypt. You just got to trust me. So the point that I'm getting at, every time that Moses went to Pharaoh to try to soften his heart, he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because let me just kind of explain a little bit how God works. We are all his children. So he has to have grace and mercy on all of us. So he has a way of not just teaching us a lesson, ourselves individually, he has to teach all of us a lesson. So in the midst of all of this happening, the people who are watching this happen are learning and are going to also become believers. Pharaoh is learning, and the people who are helping Pharaoh are learning. It's a lesson. God don't just focus on one person in particular. He's focusing on everybody. He wants to make sure they all know how powerful he is and that they need to follow him. Point blank, period. They need to serve him. They need to worship him. So in him doing these, performing these different miracles, allowing Pharaoh to harden his heart, he's trying to show Pharaoh, like, listen, I'm doing all these things. I'm giving you a chance. He's giving Pharaoh a little grace. He's giving Pharaoh a little grace. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might have did certain things. Like Moses showed him how he can turn the staff into a snake, and then he's like, well, I have wizards and witches that can do the same thing. Okay, you're not saying nothing. So that's what hardened his heart. He's like, man, these same people can do that. I'm not moved by that. So then he like, okay, he made him go and turn the water into blood. But at the same time, Pharaoh don't understand that because of your ego, because of your hardened heart, you are also hurting other people in the process. See, that's the thing. A lot of times people will hurt people with the intentions of hurting one person, but it's a domino effect. You're hurting more than one person. So because of your selfishness, because of your ego, because of you just feeling like, oh, it's all about me, you're also affecting other people, which your decisions can cause them damage. You know what I mean? So the point I really want to make in just this, because I only read up to chapter 7, and I have my Bible sitting right here. That's why I'm looking down. But the point I'm trying to make is I have 2 points I want to make. One point I want to make is you have to have unshakable faith. You have to have faith out of this world. Like, you can be scared. You can not know how it's going to happen, but you just got to believe God for it. It can be so much chaos going around for you, but if God say he's going to do it, he is going to do it. Okay? You got to understand. Listen, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody's doing. I don't care if he's the king of the land. He's the Pharaoh. Yeah, he is. But I don't care about his position, because I know my Father's position. I know I serve a big God. I know my Father is above every name. He's the creator of all of everything here, from good to bad. He's the creator. He's the creator, and everybody must bow down to him. Every single person must bow down to him. So you got to believe that. You got to know that in your heart, your mind, your body, your spirit. You got to just know. Like, I'm telling you, Moses made all the excuses, but God, he will give you a little grace by helping you. He's like, okay, here go. I got your brother. I gave you this staff. I'm telling you, this particular staff that I'm giving you is going to be something that you're going to be able to perform miracles with. So just follow my lead. Just follow me. I'm going to give you step by step. And the thing is, God don't give you the full plan. He'll give you a strategy, step by step by step. But that's where you got to trust him. Trust in his strategy. Trust in what he's trying to do with you. You know what I mean? He will give you the plan to get you to where he needs you to be. If he said he's going to do something, just like he said he's going to deliver those children to Israel from Egypt, he means that. He said, if he said it, it says in his word does not return void. His word does not return void. So if he said he's going to do it, he's going to do it. It just takes for you to believe that. You have to believe that. Okay, no matter what it looks like, trust me. I'm sure Moses had I'm pretty sure he was doubtful because he's like, man, I'm doing all these things and he's still saying no. But God had a plan all along. All along. When God say he will make your enemies your footstool, he means that. The way that the end result was, because Pharaoh didn't want to change his heart, because Pharaoh didn't want to change his posture, his heart posture, and really be gentle and just let the people go. After he done seen all the miracles be performed, he was so much in his ego to the point where it cost him his life. It cost him his life. You can't be so stuck in your ways, stuck in your ego, stuck in what you're doing, the things that you're doing, that you can lead yourself to destruction. Because the thing is, Moses didn't know that God was going to do it the way that he did, but he drove them right out of the land. He said he wasn't going to do it, but God said, okay, I'm going to use you to do it now. Because you want to have a heart and heart, because you don't want to change. I'm trying to give you grace and mercy. I'm trying to say, all right, now I'm showing you these are my children. I love my children. I'm trying to do it the nice way. I'm trying to be kind. I'm trying to have grace and mercy on you, but you decide to do it your own way. So he goes down he drives them right up out of Egypt. Drives them right up out of Egypt, to the point where it didn't just cost him his own life. It was a domino effect. Everybody who followed him also died. And the children became free. They left right out of Egypt. Right out of Egypt. So that's two lessons in that. You got to have Moses kind of faith, okay? Even though God said all you need is faith of a mustard seed. You got to have Moses kind of faith, like that faith, like, okay, God, you sure about this? But okay, if you say so. I heard Pastor Michael Tyre say that. If you say so, be that kind of God that God say move. All right, if you say so, it's time to move out. Cool, let's go. You got to just do it. You just got to do it. You got to face your fears, man. You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because it's going to be some situations where you like, man, I don't know about this, but you're going to have to do it, because that's how God is going to show not just you. It's not just about you. He's going to show other people how miraculous he is and how he can move in our lives. That's the thing. You got to have unshakable faith. You just got to know, because my God is so powerful, and he's shown me before his miracles. He's shown me, he's brought me out of situations before. He's done it before. So if he did it before, I know he'll do it again. And also, we got to understand, we got to get out of our ego. We get so caught up in our ego to the point where we damage ourselves. We hurt ourselves. We set ourselves all the way back. But we got to get out of our ego. We got to have compassion and love and grace and mercy, just like God has for us, just like God had for Pharaoh. He had grace and mercy. He gave him many opportunities to just let them people go. But he decided that he wasn't going to do that. So because he decided he wasn't going to do that, God said, okay, you have your way. Because God gives us, the thing about God, he gives us free will. You can do whatever you want to do. But that doesn't always mean, if it's not the choice that I told you to make, that means whatever is the result of whatever decision that you made, you can't blame nobody but yourself. That's what it is. So you got to just trust God. Let go of your ego. Have grace and mercy for other people. Don't be selfish. You got to love and show compassion and show people that you really care. The thing is, God loves those who do for others with good intentions. With good intentions. Always, never be selfish. Never make things only about you. Because it's not just about you. God cares about all of his children. That's why I preach to people. I tell them all the time, man, love your enemies. Pray for them. Pray for them. Not saying you got to powwow with them, deal with them all the time, this, that, and the third. No, but you pray for them. Because guess what? It was a time where your soul was unclean. It was a time where you weren't doing the right things. And God had grace and mercy on you. And because you made the choice to change your life around, now God has more grace and mercy on you. So pray for him, because God is the only one that can change some situations. Some things you can't change another person. Let me just tell you that now. But what you can do to help the situation is pray for them. Pray that God delivers them from whatever they're suffering with. Mentally, physically, you just don't know what people are going through. But you got to trust God. Trust that God has a way to change things. Focus on what you can change and what you can do to help change happen, which would be prayer. Praying. Pray without ceasing. Okay? Prayer brings miracles. That's how you see, just like Moses, he went from being a murderer to ruling a whole nation of people. God can use you no matter where you are in life at this moment. God can use you. For myself, let me be real. Listen, y'all, I used to be a dancer. I was very promiscuous, looking for love in all the wrong places. I'm very transparent about that. Yeah, I was the girl with the OnlyFans, and I had all that going on. I sure did. You know, my father was murdered, and after my father was murdered, I got lost in this world. I remember it was a season of my life where I didn't even want no relationship. All I wanted, if I wanted to deal with anybody, it would just be on the sexual relations kind of thing. I didn't want to be tied down to nobody, loving I didn't want that. Because I didn't even feel like I was prepared for that. I didn't even feel like I was ready for that. Because I was so busy just trying to feel a void. Just actually, instead of doing the work, I was trying to put a Band-Aid over how I felt. So I would smoke weed, hang out, have sex, and just do all the things that just didn't serve me at all. It didn't serve me. But then God forced me, like when he forced me to start realizing who I was and what I deserve. You know what I mean? So if he can change me, he can change me from being that promiscuous woman, that hurt, broken woman looking for love in all the wrong places. You know what I'm saying? That woman who didn't have respect for herself, that didn't love herself. I thought, you know what I used to say? I could never go without sex. Now I'm celibate. God can do it. Just let him work with you. Just give him. He will work with you. God is patient. He's kind. He's gentle. But you just gotta let him in. Gotta let him in. And it's a lot of us out here who he's calling. He's like, if you say many are called, few are chosen. It says that in his word. But you got to answer to the call. And when he calls you, you answer and let him do the rest. You might feel like, man, I'm too far gone. No, you're not. No, you're not. He can change anybody. That's how powerful our God is. That's how powerful our God is. Okay? That's all I got for y'all today, though. Y'all, excuse me. Let God change you. All right? Let God move you. Let God shift you. Okay? Let him renew you. Let him redeem you. He's a redeemer. He's a miracle worker. He's a way maker. But you got to believe that. All right? I love y'all so much. Y'all can book with me. Okay? www.divinebeautycoaching. Y'all make sure y'all like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel. All right, because I'm going to be dropping so much motivational stuff. I want to help whoever needs the help, whoever is ready to step into their full potential and walk in purpose. I'm here to help you. So I want y'all to make sure y'all go check out divinebeautycoaching.com and all my social media platforms, Instagram, Divine Beauty Coaching, TikTok, Divine Beauty Coaching LLC. And I also have Facebook where you can find me at Chandrell Fortenberry. And I would love to help y'all. Also, I'm doing prayer calls, free prayer calls. Okay. Free prayer calls, y'all. I want y'all to, holler at me. Let me pray for you. Let me pray for you. Okay? Because I know sometimes, just like Moses said, he feel like he can't do it by himself. God will send you somebody to help you. And I can be that help. I don't mind being that. I don't mind being that accountability partner that you might need. Whatever it is, I can be there for you. All right? I love y'all so much. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.